is your preferred method for finding information?
Well, my preferred method for finding information is Google. It is the most common website that people usually know.
I prefer using some CC, ChatGPT, and more for my assignments and projects.
I use Google or ChatGPT because they have more detailed answers.
For me, my preferred method for finding information would usually be using digital resources or daily news similar to newspaper or also on television.
Searching online like Google Scholar, Wikineca, Wikipedia, and other books with authors.
So, as a student nurse, I prefer using online resources because they are fast and easy to access. Also, before I consider it as my resources of information, I should also verify that it is true and not a fake news.
So in our modern days, in these modern days, my preferred information is through online because it's more convenient and easier access.
Google, because it is more easier nowadays.
In finding information, so I use both now on-site, meaning going to the library or research centers, and online.
Ang ako ang himuon, maminaw ra sa TV, sa radyo, o sa mga newspaper, o mga apel ng social media.
Do you prefer to use books, newspapers, or online sources?
Aside from I don't have any book, I have more access in using online because nowadays it is easy to use cell phone now. So yeah,
I can prefer online resourcing because online resourcing is that I can scan my project and math or assignments in English, and I can search the historical update.
I prefer online sources because they have more answers.
For me, it may vary or can depend, but usually if I want to know something immediately or quickly, I would prefer to use digital resources similar to things that you may find in Google Chrome.
Nowadays, you really don't need books or newspapers because everything you need is online.
So based on my background, as you can see, I am a student nurse. So we have prefer books. Also, we also have online resources, but we personally prefer the books because there is always a clinical routines and checklists to be followed.
I tend to read books a lot, but if looking for information, I preferred using the online resources since, like what I've said before, it's more convenient.
Online resources. I prefer online resources because it is more easier.
Both, because I'm teaching history, so I still rely on the use of traditional like books, newspapers, old periodicals, and as well as using online sources.
Ang ako ang pilion kanang online resources kay pwede rin magigdahigda kung tanawtanaw sa akong cellphone.
How often do you use social media for information?
I often use social media like when I have a free time because like when I have already done my homework, I use media for 3 to 4 hours.
I use it when I have some assignments and projects that I can search on Google, and I use it in 1 or 2.
When I have researches or homework to do.
Since in our generation it is really common or a daily necessity for us to use our cell phone, so I guess I would say daily or every day.
Every day.
I'm not really into social media because I know that in social media there's a lot of fake news and difficult to verify it is true or not. But I double check if it is facts or not before I conclude that information is useful for me.
I scroll on social media every day, and I use my Facebook to be updated on the worldly events, especially the news.
Most of the time, if I have something to search, I go on an online resources.
Since I am in the teaching profession, so I regularly use both in teaching.
Depende. Kaya nga ako sa balay, siyempre, ari ko sa mga social media. Tanaw naman ko sa akong cellphone. Pero tawagan ako sa gawas, ari na po ko sa newspapers, kay basa-basa naman po ko dito, asa ko makalugar o lingkod-lingkod.
Do you trust information from traditional media or online sources? Well, nowadays, people now take advantage of using technology for advancement, and some of it needs they will use like AI for making fake news or fake information. So I don't really trust that media. Like aside that, if I have like more trusting sources, I only trust traditional media because there's no fake news and there's no fake information in it.
Online sources more because some of the traditional media news are fake.
Of course, I guess it depends a lot more if you actually know if the resources that you're using are actually real or fake. So I guess better method of knowing or using that information is doing your research before using it. But of course, since it's a lot more common here, I guess I would say online resources.
Both traditional and online sources are basically the same. You can trust them both.
Personally, I trust traditional media more because they follow strict rules in reporting. Also, I can verify that it is a real one and not a fake news or a just a trend.
I think both medias has their own strength, but traditional media has more accurate and more confirmed information rather than the online, since online medias are a bit convenient and it's quicker to be disseminated or to be spread. The information are quicker to be disseminated with it. That's why it tend to lack the confirmation of the right information.
Online sources more on online.
I trust both. It's a matter of choosing the right tools, including validating reliable like online sources or websites. Traditional sources are still reliable for me as professor of history because we relied on old sources like old periodicals. As long as you know the sources, where these sources are coming from, you know how to cross-examine the validity, reliability of those sources.
Oo, siyempre, pasali kay kung mo tayo lang kakuhaan o mga informasyon, ikan naman giliha sa mga social media o kanang mga social resources. Mara na, wag ilain nga. Hinaw tayo mga kasilingan na nato diri nga chismis na itong makuha.
Thank you so much for your time and your insight.
Thank you, miss.
Okay, thank you so much, and that's all. Thank you.
We did it! We did it! We did it! Yay! We did it!
Let's have a summary of our findings. In our findings, the preferred method of finding information in each age groups are: in young students, it is online search engines or AI, like Google, ChatGPT, and etc. For professionals, it is online resources focusing on convenience and easier access. For matured adults, it is both online and hard copies of information. In each of their preference in books, newspapers, or online resources. For young students, it is online resources. For professionals, it is both online and physical copies of professional and reliable sources. For matured adults, it is online resources for convenience. How often do they use social media? For young students, it is daily use and for educational purposes. For professionals, it is mostly for useful purposes. For matured adults, it is for searching or for news. Do they trust traditional media or online sources more? For young students, it is mixed answers of traditional and online, depending on their perspective on each sources. For professionals, it is traditional media or both. It is choosing the right and reliable source that matters. For matured adults, it is online or both.